Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Super Mario 64 action. Always a staple on twitch.tv/speedrun here, and today it's going to be a D1 70-star league race. Pretty hot, and our competitors today are Weegee14, and Heisenburger. Now, in the past here, we've seen Weegee have some struggles early on. The first couple weeks of the season were not too great. But on the other hand, he's actually been putting in a little bit more time recently, I think, and it really shows. Like, just a little bit of practice pays off in huge dividends for Weegee, who's able to take Toast Rider pretty close, and someone else, I forget who. Heisenburger, on the other hand, he's kind of yet to have like a race that he's been happy with. Some very like inconsistent beginnings and just kind of not doing too great in Tippy either. So this is going to be something where he's going to look to at least meet his own expectations, and if Weegee's not playing up to his, then we could see this one get really close. So I'm just commentating solo today, Weegee versus Heisenburger, and we're getting the countdown as we speak to get into this 70-star league race. I could go check the standings real quick, but if you would like to, it's just !! standings. We can see like all the point spreads of the runners, and if it looks kind of crazy, don't worry, it's not like the best layout to display all the information, but basically every win gives you 40 points, and any race there's 20 extra points up for grabs. They're kind of like consolation points for the loser for how close they can play. They start at 19, and for the every 10 seconds up to like 3 minutes behind the winner, they'll lose an extra point. But they're guaranteed 1 point if they finish, and get up to 19 if they only lose by a second. Just getting in the intro here. Like to sweeping around. You know, remarkably, the colors actually look about the same. You usually see people like, you have like the D whatever, like desaturation, the Toast Rider oversaturation. You know, you've got Auntie, who's literally playing in like grayscale pretty much, and you've got someone like Vero who has his like slick RGB feed. But they actually look pretty similar. Weegee, maybe a little bit more saturation, but overall the colors are pretty consistent. Maybe Heisenburger a bit higher on the contrast, a bit brighter grass and such. There we go. We're into the race. And Heisenburger, you know, wants to get off to a good start. Lag 2 skip was good, but he also wants to take care of Bomb Clip, because once he actually missed Bomb Clip and he actually just ended up dying. So it was pretty hilarious, but also put him way behind for the rest of the race. He didn't play too badly after that, but tried to come back from so far down. Heisenburger with a nicer angle to the bomb. Weegee, big bomb here. Heisenburger's gonna blow up in his face. This is what I was talking about. This is not good. Nice firstie off the wall. That's actually the fastest backup you can do in this scenario. Grabbing the bomb. Trying to do this all in Lag 2 C up, and I don't know, like, maybe that's part of the problem, where he's like, when this, you don't have the more top-down view. Oh my god, Heisenburger, it's happening again. Yeah, he knows he's not gonna risk it. He's gonna ground pound the pole, and I cannot blame him. I'm actually thinking that doing the bomb clip and Lag 2 cam C up, it doesn't, first of all, it doesn't really cause much extra lag, but like you can save like maybe a couple lag frames doing it that way. Although, like, it definitely was not worth whatever 2 frames he saved. I don't even know what bomb clip lag reduction saves, because it's not a terribly laggy stage anyways. But what I was saying earlier, Heisenburger, with that kind of like side view, it's hard to see Mario and the bomb at the same time. The bomb like obscures Mario. But with Lag 2 cam C down, you can pretty much see when he lands, when you can turn on, when you can press B. So, I don't know, if Heisenberger's watching the VOD, I might recommend not worrying about the C up. Let's have better bomb visibility here. Weegee, already done with the slide. Heisenburger, a little bit behind already, but at least he didn't take a death. That would probably be the worst thing that could happen. Weegee, Expert Cycle 100 coin. This is going to be really fast. And no matter what, you're going to have to jump to the bridge as it's moving. And Weegee also not doing a kind of jump dive movement. So losing a bit of time to the blue coin switch, and that's going to cost him time. Going to go for a half cycle here. He should grab the whole ring of coins. He should grab the whole ring of coins into a half cycle, Weegee, but not listening too much. He's not in the call, although he couldn't really be listening anyway. Gonna have to back it up. And he's lost an entire cycle instead. So, gonna have to do like the same movement, but about 13 seconds slower. Heisenberger, meanwhile, entering Womps, taking care of Canalist, ledge grab setup, going for consistency here. Consistency is definitely what you want to be shooting for if you're Heisenberger. Weegee, you see him, he's going fast, but he's gonna make mistakes. And Heisenberger needs to be able to keep his cool if he wants a shot at winning, because Weegee's a really tough opponent if he's playing well. And, like, the thing about Weegee, it's not just his strats, but he pushes the speed on everything. His foot is always on the gas pedal. You know, it means, like, a lot of times he gets really frustrated when doing attempts. He's trying to save, like, a few tenths just by moving faster. Heisenberger bonking to get up to Alice here. Quick turn, that should work. No! Okay, yeah, a bit far from the cage. You really want to wall kick a bit sooner in the trajectory of your jump. Like, that one was perfect. Weegee doing his other fence clip method. It's a bit more consistent, but a bit slower. And that Alice will work out just fine. You know, Weegee is probably so accustomed to, well, I'm not really accustomed, but he's definitely had experience doing double jump Alice, so I feel like the triple jump is actually like the easy strat for him. When most people, it's just like the standard, and it's still a pretty hard star to get. Heisenberger, shoot into the wild blue. He's really saving 100 coin, and I'm not sure why, but he ought to do it before he takes care of chip off Womps block. Weegee ledge grab setup here. No good, wow. So another slip up from Weegee, and this Womps has not been going too well. Heisenberger definitely has time to make up, even though he was not off to the best beginning himself. He could still save some time over Weegee, going for a slightly safer fast cycle, which I'm definitely a fan of. Punkei does this in races too, so no matter how good you are, you can still appreciate the consistency of this strat. And Heisenberger going to be collecting all the coins, so it also is a bit more forgiving because you can really take the time to make sure you collect every single coin along the way. Nice blue coin RNG, really just rolling over for him, putting out the welcome mat. Pretty slow islands, gotta be said. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Weegee, he'll put his foot on the gas, he's gonna try to do these super optimally. Heisenberger, not really too preoccupied with saving a little bit of time here and there. But that really adds up for Weegee, which is why Heisenberger needs to play consistently. Because Weegee's going to be saving time doing everything a bit more optimally, then Heisenberger's going to have to make less mistakes. That's why Weegee is one of the top players, currently in 5th place with a 48.08, could get a 47. Having some frame drops, but doesn't really matter too much, it's just the Womp King. And honestly, you could do a slideshow of the Womp King too, just like a flip book, you know? Right? Jump off the tree, flip, go up to the Womp King, like Heisenberg's doing, flip, ground pound, what? Jump out of the way, flip, flip, you know, repeat, oh, grab the star, and that's all you really need to see there. But Weegee actually having a bit more frame dropping. Yeah, I don't know, he says his internet just kind of weird and doesn't know why it keeps happening, even though he's been trying to figure it out. Just kind of a mystery. Maybe some bad weather up there in Michigan, but I can't really say for sure. I think Weegee's from Michigan. Heisenberger, 1 star behind Weegee. So, yeah, Weegee definitely with a big lead, but it's not too drastic yet. You know, we're only like in the early sections of the race here. Nice side from Weegee. I'm thinking maybe 12-7, 12-6. So Heisenberger about a slide behind, not quite. We'll see how it goes. Weegee comes to win cap, Heisenberger in the side. Just a couple of Castle Secret Stars to spice it up before we get into Dark World. And it really is just the early game right now. So a couple of these stars you could lose some time on. Wing cap, missing some reds. But Weegee not missing any. Let's take a look at Heisenberger. 12.8. You know, that's a pretty decent burger. Maybe not like, it's like a above average burger. You know, not, it's better than fast food, not quite like gourmet. You know, maybe like a Red Robin burger or something. Heisenburger here in the wing cap. You know, recently I tried to really pick this thing apart and figure out like how to do the turns better. Okay, let's see Weegee here going ham. He got burned, so he really wants to make Shig, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it at this point. I think he can make it, but do that Goomba, gonna say no. It's gonna have to be a normal cycle. So I would say for Weegee, just don't try to like kill yourself to make a better cycle. It's gonna be a nice comfy normal, and Weegee's just gonna take care of business here. He's really good at Zaya cycle in Dark World. You know, in 16 star he'll rack up like a lot of 246, 247 segments, you know. So Heisenburger, whoa, Heisenburger Phantom Z press. Not sure what he was doing there. You know, I don't know if there's like a good food analogy, but that's kind of like you're cooking up your hamburger meat and then you just chop up a couple hot dogs. Like, what are you doing that for? Absolutely no correlation. Pottery shit coming out. You know, Perry's a huge fan, and I can't really say it's a bad idea. I personally don't like how you like have to turn from the long jump to getting the coin. It just seems a bit like, it seems a bit sketchy and a bit disjointed. It's not as smooth, but it is a bit faster if you do it well. So here we go, Weegee Sky Jump, Heisenburger Bowser though, so still maybe a 30-ish second lead, if that. Solid start from Weegee. Could have maybe flown a little bit better, but as I said, flying is difficult to figure out. You really gotta know which way to hold, you know, when you want to be gaining speed, when you want to be gaining height, because it is either like you're holding forward to gain speed, you're holding back to gain height, or neutral, you'll kind of gain height anyway. Will kind of like arc up and down if you don't do anything with the control stick. Oh, Weegee, not enough oomph on the rollout to make it onto the icy bridge. You know, it's not a terribly difficult start, but if you look at that tiny ice bridge, you don't have a lot of room to work with. It's very easy to fall down, and Weegee lost a couple seconds there. Yeah, we be earning that gushing out here, however you might say that. Definitely a big fan of Proto Man. What a guy. It was a lot of fun to commentate him. That was a blast, actually. I'd love to do it again. But I'm all alone right now. Heisenburger rescuing a baby penguin, reuniting it with its mother, making me feel even more alone. No love in my life. Just kidding. But yeah, Weegee, CCM17, here we go, back to the game, a bit of a routing decision, might be going for double plus, would be pretty insane if he wanted to pull that out, but against Heisenburger, he can probably feel pretty comfortable about his normal repertoire of strats, doesn't really need to go for that double Tomo plus. Nice, oh wow, usually when people, having some trouble with the chimney, you know, those boots not really finding their way. Weegee in the slide. Heisenburger about to join him, so I think Heisenburger's doing CCM17 as well, so we might see some route synergy. Unless Weegee's doing HMC late, but Heisenburger's not. In which case... Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I was looking at Twitch chat. Thanks, Twitch chat. But yeah. Otherwise, you won't see them converge until Tippy. I think you can still get gushers at like Target or like whatever grocery stores in your region. Because grocery stores are kind of weird. There's a few like national ones, which are like the big superstores like Walmart. But where I'm at, you might have like some Krogers, some Giant Eagles. But it is different like wherever you go. It's been interesting how like the market forces determine that. See, Weegee not actually going for the moonwalk. Pretty surprised because it's not that crazy of a strat. Wait. He's doing CCM18. No. Oh, I'm stupid. So it looks like they're pretty close now. I wonder if something happened. What happened here? Oh, Weegee, he died. That's not good. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Oh my, I don't know. That's ridiculous. It's like, what happened? Well, Weegee... Here we go. Commentating's hard, guys. But anyway, I want to go watch the replay of Weegee's death because... Yeah, how did that happen? Well, it must have been like, it was like at the very end of his 100 coin too. I wonder, like, did he actually like long jump off the stage again after getting the 100 coin star in the tree? Did he just completely whiff and die? Because he posted a clip of that like a few days ago happening, and that's hilarious if that's what happened again. Alright, SSL time. Heisenburger's actually really close now. This is what he needed to catch up to Weegee. We'll see if Weegee actually wants to pull out double plus or not. Or we'll just see some old school HMC early route. Commentator getting a lot of flack in the chat. Understandable. Yeah, so that is what happened. That's how he died. Unbelievable. Weegee trying to be a little too optimal sometimes. Nice plus. Oh my god. Heisenburger missing that bomb grab. Weegee double plus. His intention is clear. Going for the most optimal route here. Oh. Okay. He missed his star and fell off. Okay. I'll go back and watch that. Weegee, second plus. Let's go. Buttery. This man's insane. Heisenburger, let's see if he can get into the pyramid now. And he's in, so good stuff. This is a really close race. Alright, Heisenburger entering Lethal Lava Land. And Weegee gonna get shining atop the pyramid, so not too shabby. But we'll probably see the routes diverge after Lethal Lava Land. Heisenburger's gonna have to go to HMC. Ooh. Okay, Weegee. LOL Reds. Heisenburger. Also going for LOL Reds. It is kind of like community preferential starter. Vera was saying, like, I don't know why anyone goes for Reds first. I do actually go for Reds first, but I'm kind of inclined to agree. There's really no point. We're kind of dissecting Lethal Lava Lane right now, though not using any time here. Heisenburger has been playing a bit more consistently now after Bomb Clip. Okay, as I say that, not managing to skip the ledge up either, but still able to take care of the bully. It's kind of difficult if you roll out at a... Like, if you roll out at a bad angle, then you're kind of struggling to figure out, like, how to get around the... Like, because the spinning platform will kind of push off. Weegee, nice lava boost. Missing the start a little bit, so not the fastest ending. But he's really getting it done right now. Let's take a look at Heisenburger. Making his way through a hot, steaming pool of lava to kill some angry bullies. Because bullying's bad. Don't do it, kids. I don't know how that ground pound worked. That was the lowest ground pound I've seen in my entire life. Tama, if you want to commentate, you can join. Like, it's just me. You can definitely join if you want. Alright, Heisenburger, let's see what he's got for lava boost. Triple jump, you know, he's playing it as consistently as humanly possible. Although I don't even like the triple jump lava boost because how high you go. It's like, you're supposed to land on this tiny bridge, and I feel like that's even more scary than just doing like the easy long jump lava boost when it's really lenient, but you also don't have to like there's not really much chance of you going so high that you fall off if you actually know what you're doing. But yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of my extension and everything. But yeah, the race goes on. Heisenburger and Weegee just making progress at their own rate. Weegee's rate a little bit faster, but Heisenburger not doing too bad now. Wow, Weegee taking some kamikaze bullies down. Gonna have to get back up, regroup, deliver some swift kicks of justice. Thomas says he wants to join the commentary. Hello. Let's see if we can... Tomato commentary. Nice. Hashtag get tomato paste 2019 or whatever it is. Heisenburger Toxic Maze, you don't see it too often. Hey, Tama. Hello.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
How's your day going?
I just ate ramen.
Ate some ramen? Not bad, not bad.
I
can't believe I missed Weegee dying there. It's kind of like if you had like a co-commentator, that's the thing that like would never happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Weegee down warp there. I don't know why the down. Do you know why the down warp happens in that
It's
area?
because the wall. It's just the wall being weird.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they actually distinguished our strat for chest in the current where you intentionally down warp to the first
Yeah,
chest.
you do.
Is that hard or is that like not really
It's
hard?
hard to save time with because you get stuck in the
Okay.
wall when you turn.
That makes sense. Because like if it's not hard, you might as well, or someone will probably do it eventually. But I can see why.
You know me, man. Whenever something saves time, I have to try it. I definitely messed around with it a bit.
Have you tried carpetless?
That doesn't save time. You can't fool
Okay.
me.
Heisenberger getting some bad boulder RNG.
And
You
Weegee
know,
getting front sub.
you can save time with you can actually like long jump to the right wall and like do a firstie. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, could you save time by doing like 5 firsties? So you long to the right wall firstie, you know, get another firstie, and then actually like jump dive from like the left wall to the star with like a massive amount of speed.
That'd be really funny.
I kind of want to see if that's possible, but I doubt it. I was just making a joke.
I think I don't remember what his name is. It's like Miko or something tried that.
Yeah, does he do all that like just himself? That's not any like tasking, right? That's just him
Yeah,
playing.
he plays on 64.
Some of the stuff he does is like really nuts.
Yeah, and Weegee, hardest stage in 70 right now.
It's probably the hardest part, or the easiest part to mess up, but he's got it down.
Oh, he
Oh no,
bombs.
wall kick. I think he can still make it barely. I don't know how good his beginning was. Ooh,
Yeah, he
that's not
can't
gonna
long
work.
still. But he can definitely make it still.
Yeah.
This section has to be really good though. Oh no. That's like
Yeah.
an instant commentator's curse actually. Wait, he can still make it.
Let's go.
Saved. I like joined the commentary and 2 minutes later someone gets cursed. I'd have
I
felt
actually
so
haven't
bad.
cursed anyone the whole game, so. Actually, no, I almost cursed Heisenberger. I don't know if you remember, there's a race where he died trying to do bomb clip.
Oh yeah, I was watching that part.
Yeah.
He's found bomb clip again.
He was smart enough to just ground pound the stump, but like, I don't know how that almost happened again.
Yeah, when you mentioned it when he entered BOB, I was like, why did he mention that? That's not okay.
Yeah. Heisenberg would probably like to forget about it, but he should just start doing bomb clip first time.
It's hard to forget when you keep missing the bomb.
Yeah. So we're not going to see how close Heisenberger is to Weegee until Tippy. But I think if Heisenberger has a really good fire seat, he can be pretty much even.
Yeah.
So Weegee gonna be heading upstairs, and Heisenberger's got 2 more stars in Dire Dire Docks, and then Fire Sea, where we'll see a small opportunity. Honestly, getting a perfect Fire Sea is not easy, and even though you might expect this from a really good player, it's still like if you do what Weegee did and just get like normal early Ellie's, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, but it's really funny how something where you still make the same cycle can lose so much time.
Yeah, a lot of boosts just set you up for a really nice ending, and early cycle doesn't usually end up getting burned.
Weegee going for the double box break right here, and he gets it. Nice little time
Having
saver.
that coin. Okay. A good skater RNG, this looks really good. Losing 1 coin. It's alright. Nice ground pound back up there. I actually learned that from Tago. I saw him do it in like, I think his first 47 did that backup.
Yeah, it's a nice little backup window. Weegee barely good on coins here. And he has 3 more sections of RNG.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, okay.
Oh, what
Weegee
a
falling all the way down off the box. I cursed it in my mind. I was saying like sometimes getting the side flip onto this box can like be weird and the coins go flying.
yeah.
But there you go.
And the last instance of RNG right here is to Chuckia. It was good RNG from Chuckia, pretty much. He didn't have to slow down at all.
Heisenburger and Piracy, let's see. Lag reducing in the cage. Really going hard.
Oh, the
popping
Doom,
good, but might. Yeah, that's dead.
Oh, and
We're not
Weegee
seeing any time.
falls.
Wow, Weegee, having to do this backup.
That's
Actually,
pretty
that was
clean.
pretty clean. Yeah, that backup can lose you a whole lot of time, and I don't know, I probably messed it up like 3 times in a row, and I'm like, alright, this run's dead.
So Heisen looks like he has the same fire speed as Weegee so far. Could
He
still
almost
save
like.
a little time.
Yeah, let's see what he can do.
Gets that coin,
Okay.
but he gets burned. It's not that bad, so he can save a little time. Oh, the ledge grab. Weegee getting tripped on wall kick. That's a pretty nice start to ledge rolled. I don't know if he's
Getting
gonna
a
do the
good wall
second
kick
one.
angle. I don't know, it's like sometimes you will feel like really good about it, and it's like the first one is like confirming how good you feel about it, or sometimes you're like feeling really nervous, and the first one is like, alright, I got lucky, I'm not gonna push my luck. So we'll see, I think we're just gonna go for it again. Yep, here he goes.
Looks
And
good.
that'll work. Almost didn't make the jump dive.
Weegee basically losing all the time he saved from doing tripped on wall kick at this end. That's
Yeah.
truly upsetting. Not getting his long jump out, got a single jump instead, but it's not that bad. Alright, Ouija's gonna have to fix his issue with boxes. Apparently he doesn't want to ground pound him right now.
That's exactly right, you know. Every start it's like, yeah, I don't know, I don't really want to break this box. My mom might get mad at me.
The box have feelings.
Do they?
No. Oh, Ouija rubbing against the wall and punches the air. It's like a Heisen's gonna go over the double box break too. Oh, he doesn't get it.
Not quite.
I don't know what happened to Ouija, but I think he messed up something. Oh, and he bombs on
He's
the other
definitely
side.
messing up something. Alright. Bets on him actually breaking the box properly. Mountain clip, let's see. That was pretty good.
This one's easy though.
I mean, you could ground pound too low or something. Or too early.
You can, but it's like really weird, ground pound low. I say that, but I watched Punk miss the ground pound like 7 times on that star. Almost hit a point where he started screaming. He's like getting frustrated.
I probably would be too.
Yeah. I think Weegee messed up his first secret attempt, and he messed up his second one. His angle was really off.
Wow, this is going kind of bad. He's got to work it out, and also eating quite a bit of lag in this section. Almost got hit by the flame. Okay, able to get out, but still losing a substantial amount of time in THI. A lot of times you'll see that star go smoothly, but that's a clean example, or a clear example of what happens when it doesn't. You'll just get quite a bit of time loss. And some more opportunities for Heisenburger. He really didn't need to kick there. I think he could just run a long jump, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I think Weegee, who's focused on speed, pretty much leaves openings for his opponents.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not even just that he does really good strats, it's that he tries to do them as fast as possible all the time. It's like he'll really try to do something perfect, and like that's his standard. Like that's where he sets the bar, is doing it really fast. Oh, Weegee probably gonna jump on too low. Yeah.
Heisen have a little trouble right here. Had to do like 4 extra wall kicks, but he got over there. It's better than falling down.
I think that's the Pronostar is kind of weird because it's like the swampy grass where you can't like jump normally off of it, you know.
Yeah, I think the
But
grass is too big, so Mario is not comfortable jumping on it.
yeah, but at the same time, it looks no different. Like they couldn't like use a new texture for it or something. Like
Yeah. Heisen's
although
getting
to
a
be
triple
fair,
jump right there. That's weird. Breezeless.
yeah, that happens if you're like press A before you actually turn to side flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weegee not even close to getting Breezeless just now. He was like a mile away.
Yeah. Some background noise coming in. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just such like a. There's so much like traffic going by. It's like not even a busy street, but just like I guess the area.
Badronis lives in under a bridge, guys. Please support him by subbing to GSA.
Let's try to get Tom at a pace 2019.
I like how it's circled around to me.
Yeah, you know, I'm alright. Don't mind me. Just drop a couple like hamburgers off the bridge when you walk by.
Heisen not
Nice
having
lag
nearly as
reduction.
much trouble.
Heisenburger's doing a lot of better lag reductions. I don't know if Weegee's been doing them all as well, but because
Oh,
Weegee missed someone's secret. Oh wow, bonking on the log wall kick. I think this is kind of like the symptom of when Weegee isn't playing so much. Because I don't know how much he had time to play like recently. I know he was been playing a little bit more. Was able to PB recently as well, but you know then some of these stars get a bit rough around the edges, and you'll make some big mistakes. So
yeah.
TTM, THI not going too well, and Heisenberger actually going to be making up a good bit of time here, and we can see that he's actually getting a bit closer. How close? I don't know. He could be even in the lead. At this point, Weegee can't even get out of like the water. A nice finish to the star.
Weegee's about to wrap up TTM as Heisen is about to wrap up THI, apparently. I thought he was done for some reason. His star order threw me off.
Yeah.
Weegee going for the optimal beginning for Reds.
A nice start to the coin maze.
Heisen took a little dip
Ooh.
before he got the clip.
Did he just like clip into the water, or like when?
Yeah, he clipped into the water.
Yeah, you don't actually that much space to get like the optimal clip behavior. Yeah, it's a pretty thin like sliver of the mountain.
So I think if Heisen enters SL as Weegee enters HMC, Weegee's in the lead. I think that's how it goes.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
But
Weegee
also
with a
if
bonk.
wow, but I think at the same time if Heisenberger finishes TTM at the same time Weegee finishes SL, then he's in the lead. Because SL is a bit shorter, but the castle movement to get to HMC is longer.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it takes like a minute to get HMC.
It really does, because you have to get Mips and Toad, which involves like a good bit of star cutscenes and text boxes. Weegee roll from the freezing pond, able to get a nice ground pound there.
That was
You know,
overall
if you
pretty
actually, you know, overcoming this fear of boxes, you know, finally able
nice. Yeah,
to play
ironic.
Gondwa.
Ironic he gets over his fear boxes on the hardest star to ground pound.
Yeah, because honestly, if you miss that box, it doesn't really save. I guess it saves a tiny bit of time, but it doesn't really save much over like the easy way. Easy way is like a mid 15. That one you can get like a high 13.
You can get a mid 13, but it's hard
Yeah,
to get that
but
in runs.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're never gonna get a mid 13 in a run.
I'm trying to calculate this in my head.
I actually think the. Is this Heisenberger's last start, or does he have one more?
He has one more, I'm pretty sure.
Alright,
Because
so
there's
Weegee's probably in the lead.
HMC takes a little over 3 minutes, and then SL takes 2.5.
Yeah. I think it's like 240-ish with Reds.
I think it's
Maybe
like,
a bit less.
yeah, about that. And his last star is pretty short. Wait, I think he has another star. I haven't seen this route in so long.
Let's see, 5 in Snowman's Land to get to 58, so I think he does
Yeah.
have one more. Weegee
But they're
actually
both
having to
collision.
go catch Mips by SSL though, that's pretty bad. You know, as
Yeah.
you're talking about Heisenberger, he actually missed the bunny. He's gonna have to do a bit of a lap around the pool.
Not going for Bills at all. I agree with it.
Yeah, still pretty fast with the quick turn.
They're both going to be entering the next stages around the same time. And HMC is shorter than SL with Reds. So, there you go. Weegee
Yeah,
most likely
Weegee
in the lead.
ahead, but not by a whole lot. Although I'm surprised Heisenberger didn't catch up more. He must have made a mistake that I didn't notice because Weegee had a pretty sloppy upstairs.
Oh.
Heisenberger knocking off to the best Snowman's End start. Kind of what Weegee did. Actually, I think Weegee bonked on the wall kick.
Yeah. Inviswald. That's a smiley face right there.
Yeah, I think just the fact that Invisballs in Mario 64 seem like
Oh,
like
Heisen
you
again.
can never avoid them 100% of the time, it seems like. And I think it'd be like a much less frustrating game to run if they weren't a thing.
Heisen!
Wow, kicking him
Heisen!
onto the slope! What are you
Heisen!
doing? Kill
Oh
him!
no!
The bully is actually giving Heisenberger a tough battle.
Heisen is lost right now. Didn't know the bully was on the white slope. And he long jumps past the star.
Wow. I can't believe he actually tried to kill the bully by hitting him onto the ram.
I think he just forgot about the ramp, honestly.
Yeah, probably, but at the same time, kind of funny.
Yeah, Heisen finally getting up to the second part of Snowman's head and he gets it first try. But his lead, man. This lead from Weegee going to Tippy.
Yeah, he definitely can be a bit comfortable, has some room to make mistakes, and he hasn't really done anything like too drastically terrible in the run, even though he did die early on in CCM.
Yeah.
So Heisenberger's still behind, but not by an insane amount. I think he still needs Reds, which is the long one. Okay, so we'd be heading up to Tippy.
The star's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Heisen.
It's cool if you're Drogi.
Or Alka. Bring back Narky,
True.
please. Alright, Heisen's done. He actually would have been so close to Weegee if he didn't mess up like that. Like his SL probably lost 40 seconds.
Maybe not that much, but it was a lot. It was definitely a lot of time. Nice glitchy wall kick bounce from Weegee as well. Definitely want to watch him doing cruiser. And good
And
wall
he's up.
kicking. Yeah, Sax, Weegee's ahead by a bit.
There's a delay. So he has his answer. He'll have his answer by the time you answer.
Whatever. Adam Ferrari always there to give us the answers we need. I don't know. Adam Ferrari is still a bit of a meme, but he's definitely turned it around. Weegee and Heisen gonna be doing Reds now, but Heisenberger does not have the cruiser star done. Wow, okay,
Heisen's
not enough.
Boring, man. I thought he was gonna run into a flame. Oh,
Okay,
that was
bit of
good
a
on
weird
Heisen.
ending.
Heisen knew he clipped the floor, so he didn't do to start normally. If he did normally, he would have bonked, and he might have died from the bomb.
Yeah.
And Weegee just not leaving openings for Heisen, even though it's tippy.
Well, taking care of business here in Rainbow Ride, although as I say that, not the best ending. He's probably going for the speed kick, which I do approve of.
Yeah.
And we're getting his bounce, taking an extra kick so he doesn't have to spam beyond the pole. Let's see, safe ending, so not going to be as fast as Weegee here. But Weegee not making mistakes to let him back in.
Still like 2 stars down.
Yeah, about that. Okay, Heisenburger tricky triangles can be difficult.
Oh,
And
no.
you know, if I didn't say anything about it, you know, like, because sometimes you point out a star in particular that's hard. Sometimes like that just kind of happens, and then like in the middle of it, you're like, yeah, he's having a good like TTM red so far, you know. But I kind of had to jinx it.
I got you. TTC 100, a
What?
really hard
Weegee,
star, and
yeah!
Weegee!
See, this is the thing. Like, I was gonna come back. We just gonna be like halfway through TTC 100, having like a really good pace, and I was like, yeah, Weegee, you know, flying through. Hitting a ground pound in midair is just kind of like the weirdest way I've seen anyone fail TTC 100. Because there's so many invisibles, there's so many ways to bonk, there's so many ways you can miss coins. Nah, he just wanted a ground pound over the void.
I've never seen anyone die like that.
Okay, Weegee now off to a pretty decent 100 coin. Gonna be ground pounding, not on top of the box, not able to wall kick, losing a bit of time. Heisenburger tying up the star count, but still a good bit behind. We'll see if he goes for Toad first or waits till after.
Yeah, Weegee's like a minute into the star now, with all those mistakes he made.
Yodorf said he never heard that side of Tama in the chat. Maybe because... I don't know. You can speak to that if you want to. I'll just move along, talk about the game.
In like what way? Side of me.
I don't know, probably, actually, I don't know, if I had to guess, it'd be, you just kind of laughing so hard at Weegee dying. You know, like a spiteful Tama.
I might have done that before.
Adam, sorry for calling you a meme.
You meme. Oh, and that's a bad
Wow.
meme right there. Getting inviswalled.
Can I see more of this side of Tama?
Oh, and the coin not having it. Don't you love when you get to the end of the star and the coin just decides to go the other way? That's like the
Yeah,
most beautiful thing on earth.
after Benny. Weegee very close on the board of random time. I think he'll be time moving fast. Yeah, that I don't know if you saw the entry. Oh! I was wrong.
What?
It
didn't
was
see the
actually
entry at
random
all.
time. It was like right on the dot, but like I believe like the picks like on the dot.
Weegee, what the hell?
RNG! RNG! What is this? The god RNG to save him! Dude, oh my
Weegee,
god,
oh my god! He's literally trying to die right now.
Literally,
I don't know
the
what I'm
random clock saved his life. Just the clock was so random, the block had to like turn upwards to catch him as he was dying. And that saved his life. Oh my god.
I wonder if Weegee even knew that was gonna happen.
I think he assumed it was time stop, or at least was close enough, because if it's random time, you can't really like plan for anything, you know?
Yeah.
So
That
you might as
was
well attempt through the triple jump wall kick.
that was so scary.
I just can't get over that. Please clip that, by the way. I'll
Luigi bonking some more.
I'll pay your pace ticket. Just kidding. But I'll say hi to you at Pace if you're there. Did you know we have a live event called Pace that I'm supposed to shout out and I haven't done it yet?
That's a shame.
Yeah, hashtag get Tom to Pace 2019 if you guys want to donate. Actually, I think I mentioned that earlier, so technically we did shout out Pace. But yeah, definitely exclamation point tickets will be super cool. I'm actually extremely excited to be there. So, maybe you will be there too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And by you, he means the chat.
I'm collective you.
I feel like GSA is not gonna clip the Weegee barely living because I said a curse word.
Maybe you could just like, maybe they could just mute the
Bleep
clip.
me? They can bleep me.
What if they just took a clip of you saying like "I love Benny" a few times and just overlaid that? Because like,
Weegee, what the I love
it would be
Benny?
very expected from you. Like, no one would expect it was edited at all.
Just like me saying Weegee high pitched. Weegee, what the? And then it's like, I love Benny.
Yes. Fair enough. Weegee can still get a 50 here. Almost
He
making
goes for
Manuel. He
hot.
actually goes for it and runs and gets it most of the time, which is nuts.
Honestly, he wasn't even close. I'm not gonna lie to you, he wasn't
Yeah.
close to making it. He just went for it without paying attention.
I don't know, Weegee's just too fast to do the normal cycle.
Oh,
No
doesn't
moving
want
right
to fall.
side.
Going
He's actually
right.
done moving left side in the past.
Oh,
Actually,
and he bonks!
wow. Is he dead?
He's gonna die!
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
this
god!
is a race now. Heisenberger heading up into bits. Weegee could have been on 50
Heisen's
pace.
like in the lead,
Went
barely.
for Animo, went for moving right side. This is what we were talking about.
Ah!
All these little attempts to be faster, to be the best player possible, but they're biting him in the butt. And now Heisenberger's in the lead by a
Heisen
frame.
losing
Now
the lead.
Weegee's back in the lead in Dark World.
Heisen bad
Sky.
angle!
Wow,
Oh, he
and
made it.
from Weegee.
And that's
Oh my god, they're still synced. Let's see. Okay, the cycle is a bit better for Heisenberger. Might be a little bit ahead by like 1 second here. Coming up, the green checkered slope. And this jump and walk is going to be everything. Will Heisenberger go for moving left and get it?
No, he's not going for
going
anything.
for the poles. Weegee able to take
Weegee
the lead, but not
failing.
able to get a jump and wall kick.
Heisen
Left
taking a
side.
slip.
And Heisen still suffering from this decision. One example where maybe you should have gone for the good strat. Weegee actually going to be taking the lead even though he messed his up like twice. I mean, he died to it, but at the same time, Heisenberger still close behind. Weegee can't miss a throw.
Yeah, and you don't know what's gonna happen. Luigi so good at throws, like Aki level throws, but he can still miss them easily.
Yeah, first one good. Weegee also a very fast Hori spinner.
Oh, and he
okay,
goes for a
as I
really
say
fast
that, the slowest spins you could ever see. Heisenberger's second throw regrab. Oh my god, Weegee's barely in the lead. He needs to grab this tail now. Heisenberger missing the throw, though that's going to cost him. Weegee with the opportunity to win the game, and he's going to bring it home. Wow.
And
Nice
Heisen
throws, Heisenberger. We were so close to having like an insane sync race. I was actually I was thinking like, man, I haven't gotten like hyped for bits in like a kind of a long time. And it's always fun when that happens and you can like freak out on throws. But Heisenberger still able to get a lot of points if he can hit this third one, and he will. So probably going to be in like the 20 to 30 second window. But yeah, Weegee was really close to getting a 50, or like he would have gotten a 50 if he didn't like bonk doing moving right side. So that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy. And hopefully they come in for an interview. I got distracted by cat.
Okay. Did your cat?
Kinda.
I see some strays under the bridge too often, but I don't like to go up to them. They seem kind of mean. Alright. This was a blast to commentate, honestly. Thanks for joining. we'll see if we want to get Heisen or Weegee in for the interview.
There goes
Hello,
Heisen.
Heisenburger.
Heisen didn't know, man. He didn't know how close he was to winning that.
Yeah, I had no idea. The whole time I was in Tippy, I was just like, all right, I'm waiting for him to dot done.
You never know.
Yeah, 'cause-
He could dot done at 49, or he can dot done in like 55.
Mhm.
And Weegee also joining us.
Yo,
How do you feel about your race, Weegee?
that might be the worst 70 run I've done in like 5 months. That was pretty bad.
Dude, same
Okay.
here.
I just need to know, when you went into random time, what happened when you long jump into that
Dude,
flipping wall?
I kind of just wall kicked. I knew I was gonna die, and so I just wall kicked. And somehow it just lined up perfectly.
It perfectly flipped for you.
I like screamed. It was great.
Yeah, that's like bless RNG out there. Like that was unbelievable.
I was like losing my mind. I legitimately thought you were done. I was like, oh no, Weegee's gonna die. It's gonna be so close now.
You were like literally bending the code of the game. At that point, it's just nuts. So yeah, Heisenburger, Weegee was about to get a 50, I think, right, Weegee? And then
Yeah,
you
something
died
like
to moving
that.
right side. So actually a pretty solid run. You got your double plus HMC late route, pretty smooth. Anything that went pretty good?
Nazi Sam.
But which one?
All
For
right,
me
whatever.
or Heisen?
I was saying to you, but you can both answer.
There wasn't really anything that was good, honestly. I messed up like every star. I spent the entire race pretty much just complaining in a voice call with Benji and JJ. And I feel bad.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, I had another issue with Bomb Cliff. Decided to just ground pound my way through it.
Yeah, I was kind of
Um,
getting a flashback at that point. I was like, please, and then you
Oh,
know.
trust me, I was too. It was scary.
PTSD.
Yeah, this time I was like, all right, I'm not gonna risk dying. I'm just gonna play it safely.
Also,
Um,
this is just like kind of me interjecting, but I think like doing it in Lactucam stay up probably like screws with your timing, or like I don't know.
So like, all right, maybe somebody can actually teach me the correct thought process. So what I do is I jump and I throw the bomb at the same time. I try to do a full jump, and then as soon as Mario hits the ground, I turn around and punch. Like, is that the basic thought process?
I wait for the
Yeah.
bomb to hit the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's pretty much it. That's the only thing
Yeah.
you get.
what happens in races is my hands get jittery, and turning around and punching for whatever reason is just hard to time. So it keeps blowing up on me. But yeah,
Oh,
that's a big issue. I think the more races I do, the less nerves I have. Like this time, I was completely playing normal by the time I got to Dark World, so it was much better than previous races.
Yeah,
But
you played pretty well. Like I would say until maybe like later on in upstairs, but I like the middle part of the run was pretty solid.
Yeah, I almost had a good fire seat, and then that stupid Goomba got in my way, basically screwed up my whole flow, and then still made the early cycle though, so I was pretty happy about that. And then upstairs went pretty well for a few stages, until SL. SL is where I started playing really bad again. But yeah, overall, decent race, I guess. I'm surprised I pulled a 52 with that bomb clip and those throws and numerous other things.
All right.
Yeah, that bully star in SL.
Dude, oh yeah, what happened there? So I didn't realize it could land on the white slope, like white platform. I didn't even know it was landing on that. Like I didn't realize that until I kicked it like 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was just like, at this point, he just forgot about it. He didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's so much that I could fix, man. Once I have a decent run, I will get like a 50 or possibly even a 49. Like I feel like I can do it. It's
You just gotta believe in yourself.
It's the race mentality. Gotta work on it.
Fair enough. You know, I think there's some positives and negatives to both you guys, but it was definitely a great race to watch, and seeing it come host all the way to the end was pretty exciting. And if you got any like closing words, Weegee, Tama,
I'll let Benny.
kind of expected that, but always good to ask regardless.
Yeah, GG.
All right.
GG.
Yeah, good game, dude.
All right, we got plenty more action today, so stay tuned and peace out.